Hey guys, so today we're going to do the unboxing and impressions of the Final Audio B3. So these are wired earbuds or earphones or IEMs. I think for me the distinction is, even though there's no formal distinction, for me the distinction is that IEMs are generally higher end and they have multiple drivers inside of them. And earphones or earbuds, usually just one driver, and they're usually the affordable end or lower end. So I guess these are IEMs or in-ear monitors, I guess. I'll just call these IEMs. So these retail for $500 brand new MSRP. 500 bucks US, and I actually got them on sale when I was in Japan. So I went to a nice headphone shop in Japan. They had a lot of nice headphones on sale, and I managed to snag them at a pretty good discount. I got these for 200 bucks US, so that's a nice 60% discount. And yeah, it's just decided to pick them up because I actually really like Final Audio. I've had their wireless earbuds before, the ZE-3000s, and I was impressed with them. And Final Audio as a company, for those of you who don't know, they're a Japanese company. They make a lot of different, they focus on ear tips and ear IEMs, I would say. That's their strong point. They also make dynamic headphones as well, like the very high-end D8000 Pro. But I would say their specialty is ear tips and IEMs. So Final Audio does make full-sized open back headphones too, like the Final D8000. That's actually their flagship headphone, and it's actually a planar magnetic headphone. But for the most part, I would say their bread and butter is their IEMs and ear tips. That's where they have most of their lineup, and that's what most people know them for. In fact, if you buy other IEM brands, a lot of them come with Final Audio ear tips actually. So yeah, Final Audio, I would say their bread and butter, what the people know them mostly for, is their IEMs and ear tips. Although they do make like super high-end, full-sized headphones too. So yeah, that's basically what this is. The B series here is part of one of their many lineups of IEMs. So yeah, this is part of their B series, the middle lineup of their B series. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at this. So these are the specifications. So 19 ohm impedance, 102 decibels. And they have 2 balanced armature drivers. So yeah, just 2. So that's not a lot in today's day and age. You have a lot of Chinese IEMs with 6, 7, 8, 10 balanced armatures inside of the shell. Like my TA Audio Monarch Mark IIs, like those have that one has like 10 different drivers inside. But anyways, I think for Final Audio, they prefer to focus on the tuning of the actual sound, not just based on how many drivers are inside of it. Like Chinese IEMs generally just cram as many drivers as they can. But for Final Audio, they like to fine tune their products a lot. Like if you go to their website, they have like different frequency responses and charts and stuff. Very scientific stuff. So yeah, anyways, I've been impressed with the sound quality of Final Audio stuff before. So here you get some ear tips. So actually not a lot, considering that Final Audio is a company that is well known for their ear tips. But here you only get the standard 6, or 3 pairs of ear tips, 1 small, 1 medium. That's pretty much, I would think the medium one is good enough for most people, and then 1 large size. So anyways, this is the case. Comes in Final Audio B3. This is, again, I bought this kind of used at a discount, so that's why it doesn't look new. But anyways, I'm glad I got this at a 60% discount, because it's not like it changes, the IEMs itself are working fine. It's just that, yeah, it doesn't really look new. But yeah, this is the silicone case for the Final Audio B3s. It's pretty interesting. I don't usually see a case like this for IEMs. I usually see like, either have like a bag or like some kind of like square case or something like that. This one is like a round silicone case. Interesting. And with their logo right here. And let's see, we have to open up from here, and these are what the IEMs look like. So you got the pretty nice cables actually. I think these are like what's it, silver plated oxygen free copper cables. Yeah, you can see their logo is even on there. The plug here, 3.5 millimeter, of course. And you can of course change out the cables for any cable that you like. If you want balanced cables, you can change it out, because these use MMCX connectors. MMCX is pretty common in the IEM industry. There's usually 2 main types of connectors, the 2-pin and the MMCX. I think both have their pros and cons. Some people like MMCX, others like 2-pin. I know my TA Audio Monarch Mark IIs use 2-pin. But these use MMCX. So anyways, you can change them out for another balanced connector or a better cable if you want. but these are what the IEMs look like. So very interesting design. It's kind of reminds me of Astell and Kern's design, actually. So it has like these modernistic type of rigid surfaces, right? You can see it's very modernistic looking. So again, kind of reminds me of Astell and Kern's earphones. So I'm actually surprised that Astell and Kern, I think Astell and Kern does make earphones, right? They make a few collaboration earphones. But yeah, this looks like something that would be done by them. But anyways, Final Audio decided to do this type of design instead. You can see their name right here, Final Audio B3, right here. And yeah, as far as the actual components go, it's 2 balanced armatures, so it's like nothing groundbreaking or anything like that. Then again, these are not like the most expensive IEMs I ever bought, right? The most expensive that I ever bought personally was the Noble Cons, and that was cost like $1,700. Actually, retail for $2,400 US, so that's really crazy. So yeah, why did I buy another IEM when I had the TA Audio Monarch Mark IIs? Well, it's because my TA Audios actually use a bounce cable, and I usually plug it in with a bounce connection, a 4.4 millimeter jack into my DAP. But if I want to connect it to just like a normal laptop or something like that, I don't really like. I have to like swap out the cables for like a balanced or unbalanced cable or a single-ended cable, and that's like really annoying to do. So instead I just want to find like another IEM I can use for a good, decent sound quality that actually just has an unbalanced connection. So that's why I'm not going to change these out for a balanced connection, because I have my TA Audio Monarch Mark IIs for, you know, critical listening. Those are my main pair of listening IEMs, but I just wanted something I can easily plug into like a laptop or a phone or something like that. Anything that has like a normal 3.5 millimeter without changing out the cables on my TA Audios. So I just like, you know, just go with another IEM instead. Found these on sale in Japan, and you know, thought they might be pretty good because they're Final Audios. So that's the reason why I bought them. They're pretty much going to replace my Monster Gratitudes. So these are my old lower end. I don't think I'll call these IEMs. These are pretty much just earphones. But one thing I do like about these Monster Gratitude earphones, though, is that I mean the cord is actually supposed to be good for untangling. So even though they're tangled right now, they're not supposed to tangle very much compared to these kind of cords. And I mean, the design is pretty nice for these Monster Gratitudes. I actually did an unboxing video of these 6 years ago, back in 2017 is when I got them. And I've been using these ever since as sort of just like regular like earphones I can plug into anything, right, with a single-ended connection. But you know, I figured I might as well upgrade these because it's been so long since I've used these, and you know, opt for something a bit better. One thing I also want to say about these Earth, Wind, and Fire earphones, which is basically these Monster Gratitudes were done in collaboration with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Another reason why they have this kind of appearance and design. This is back, you know, in the early 2010s when Beats was really popular, and then all these like different audio brands were making collaborations with you know, with well-known brands or musicians, I guess. And celebrities. So yeah, in this case, Monster did a collaboration first with Miles Davis and then with Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I actually picked up these earphones for just $40 back in 2017. So it's not like they were expensive or anything, but they came with a load of earbuds. Look how many earbuds the Monster came with. Oh my god. So, you know, people like to talk bad about Monster because, you know, they say, oh, Monster's overpriced, they don't care about audio quality, it's just about marketing and stuff like that. At the very least, I have to say that Monster did a good job providing you with accessories, because look at how many earbuds they gave me. Wow. This used to be in like a really big box too, but I just put them all in this bag now. There is a huge amount of earbuds, and it's funny because I bought like really expensive IEMs before, like the Noble Cons, like I said, $2,400 IEMs, and they only gave me 3 pairs. That's it. Monster, even though this one costs $40, they gave me like what? This is like 6 pairs of earbuds, of tips. So, well, I've been more than 6, maybe 8 pairs of tips. They gave me a lot. So anyways, I have to commend Monster for that. You know, people like to shit on Monster a lot, but at least they gave me more earbuds, more ear tips than any other brand did, no matter of the cost, right? So anyways, I've been using these for a very long time, for over 6 years, as my go-to earphone, I guess, just for listening to some casual stuff. So I figured I might as well replace that, and I'm gonna replace it with the Final Audio B3. So that's why I got it. Not for critical listening, but just for like casual listening. That's why I used these ones for, and then now I'm gonna use the Final Audios. So that's it. I'm just going to do a brief sound comparison, tell you guys what I hear from them, and then yeah, let's stay tuned. Alright guys, I just did like a quick comparison between these two, listening to the same tracks, just to give you guys my impressions of these two compared to each other. So obviously, as you would expect, the final audios are, they're the more expensive pair of IEMs, so they do beat out the Monster Gratitudes. That's, not surprising. But I will say one thing. People like to shit on Monster a lot, right? Overpriced, the cables are snake oil, etc. But actually these Monster Gratitudes are better than you would expect. Especially at the price I got these for. I got these for $40, back in 2017. They're probably even cheaper now. These are actually pretty decent for that price. For under $100 earphones and stuff like that, it's actually pretty good. They're decently detailed, I would say, and well balanced, I would say, for that price. So you might be surprised to know these are actually pretty good earphones, especially if you can get them for around that price, right? $40 or $50 or whatever. Yeah, they're actually pretty decent. So that you way better than your cheap, typical cheap Apple earpods and stuff, right? So I'm basically at that time that's what you were upgrading from, right? This is before AirPods and stuff like that. So you're upgrading from earpods. This is definitely a sizable upgrade from the typical earpods and stuff. So these are actually pretty decent for the price, decent amount of detail, and well balanced, I would say. So it's I actually think these are much better than what people think. So anyways, Monster Gratitudes are actually pretty decent for the price. Now, the Final Audio B3s, of course, these are more expensive IEMs and stuff. So you would expect them to beat out the Gratitudes. Compared to the Gratitudes, these you can just feel deeper bass, the bass has more slam as people talk about it. Clarity, these are actually tuned towards having more clarity, so they do have more clarity than the Gratitudes as well. So I think that's the thing I notice the most from these compared to the Gratitudes is they have a bigger soundstage, which means wider imaging, separation between different instruments and stuff like that. Although these are not the most spacious IEMs compared to more expensive IEMs, like my TA Audio Monarch Mark IIs. They're not comparable to that in terms of the detail and soundstage, but just compared to the Gratitudes, right? I'm just talking about this comparison here. Yeah, they do have more soundstage, imaging is better, detail retrieval is a little bit deeper. Yeah, the bass has more slam, has more impact, and the treble you can hear is a bit more crisper, so you can hear more clarity and stuff on the high end as well. So yeah, overall, of course, the Final Audio B3s, as you would expect for the price, they do beat out the Gratitudes, but I would say that the Gratitudes are very decent for the price. So they're surprisingly good for the price. Just that the Final Audio B3s, of course, these are originally $500 IEMs, right? So they're not really in the same price range. But yeah, these ones, yeah, it's overall more presence, bass has more impact, more crisper high end compared to, and yeah, a more deeper soundstage, I guess, more spacious compared to the Gratitudes. So that's it. Anyways, these are going to replace my Gratitudes now as my main go-to ear IEMs or earphones for casual listening, as in just if I just need something to listen to listen to something I want on YouTube or something like that, then I can just plug these in, right? I'm not looking for something for critical listening. I already have IEMs for those, but just something I can easily plug in to a laptop or something, just for some gaming or some YouTube watching. Basically, that's why I got those. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. But that's it. The Final Audio B3s, and compared them again a bit against the Monster Gratitudes, which I've had for a while now. That's it. Thanks for watching.